got some great news. So I finally got a job. I am so happy. It took so long. So, short story long, or long story short, I quit my job back in March because I was moving across country, and I feel like I quit my job prematurely because of the adrenaline and the excitement and the fact that my job is very mediocre and I was not feeling the environment. So I quit it prematurely, and but I felt so relaxed afterward. Even though felt regret, I felt relief. So I felt regrief, I guess. Regrief. Hey Layla, how are you? So I felt a mix of regret and relief at the same time. I did a short stint as an insurance agent, which sucked. Um, don't take 100% commission jobs. That is my advice to you. Don't ever do it. Don't work for free. Like, unless it's an unpaid internship. So it was awful. I was just like, you had to make like 150 to 200 phone calls per day, and you're not getting paid for it. And then hopefully somebody would answer. And then, like, hopefully somebody would answer. And then maybe if they decide to listen to you and don't hang up like in your face, maybe you'll get an appointment with them and maybe they'll buy insurance from you. Because that's the only time you made money was if somebody bought insurance, which just was ugh. So yeah, I moved to this new state. I was still applying for jobs, and then I finally got like the job I always wanted. It's like totally remote, and I can work anywhere in the nation. So I got a job at a university, so I'm so happy. I start next Monday. I'm like, yeah, it's so cool. So I'm like a student success coach. So I get to coach students through their degree and make sure that that they stay on point and then refer them out to resources. Like everything went so well, it fell into place. I'm just like, thank you, Lord, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just like randomly applied. It was crazy. Like, uh, I had heard back from like another remote job that like deals in like healthcare, and like I was gonna like apply for it, and then they sent me like a screening thing back, like a screening interview back, and I was filling it out, and I got to the point where it was like, how do you deal with angry customers? And I'm like, oh man, that means I'm gonna be dealing with angry customers. And I was about to fill out the response, and God was like, wait. And I was like, okay, I'll wait. So I just applied to a university like on Friday of last month. I heard back from them on the following Monday for like a screener interview. And then I went through that, and they said, oh, we'll contact you at the end of the week. And like, what's going on, Layla? Chill out. But like, um, yeah, so like we'll contact you by the end of the week. And then like they contacted me the next day, and I was like, "Oh man." Because I thought I did so bad. I felt like I was like answering like the same question. Like she gave me a question. I feel like I was giving her the same answers for every question. So I was like, "Oh my gosh, like I feel like I did bad on this." And then they scheduled me for like my second interview, and it went so well. It went so well. I was like I just felt like God was so in it. I was like, oh man, it was great. It was great. I love it. Back Zep is rigged. Zep is always rigged. Once you come to understand that, Once you come to understand that Zepeto is rigged, you'll be fine. You will be okay in life. Take care, Layla. Yeah, it went well. I think my pro tip for looking for a job, well, at least going through the interview, what kind of helped me with my last interview for the last job I had, and then this interview was like looking up potential questions that interviewers are asking, and then like writing it out and like kind of like rehearsing it. That's helped a lot. Thank you. Yeah, so happy it went well too. I was I was like looking for that email, and then I got a phone call, and they were like, "Yeah, we want to hire you." And I was like, "Oh my God, they want to hire me! Help!" It's crazy. Yeah, yeah. Make sure you do your interview questions first. Write your interview questions first, and then get that job if you're ever in need of a job. No, the job market is not that great. It's not that great at all. It's not gonna lie. Like I said, I've been looking for a job since um March. I mean, even while doing that horrible insurance job, and like I was not getting called back. I think probably I applied for over 50 jobs. But I know other people who have applied to like 1,000, hundreds, like over 100, like, and that's not even an over exaggeration. Like, people are like, yeah, I applied for like 800 jobs and I only heard back from like three, and then they didn't hire me. And I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy. Like, I don't get that. And then you have to be careful because there's ghost jobs out there too. And the ghost jobs are just like, they're fake jobs. It's just like the company, they're like, what is it? They post these jobs to make it look like they're hiring, but they're actually not. They're just trying to show like, oh, we have growth. I guess they can get like a tax break or something. So it's just like to show that they're growing and things like that, but they're actually like lies. I cannot get you to 10,000 follows. 10,000 follows was just hard for me to get, honestly. That is a long way. Mhm. It took me, how long did it take me? It took me probably like a year and a half to get 10,000 followers. Take care. 1,000 was hard. I remember when I had 100 followers. There was a time I cared about followers. Like I cared about like the number of followers I had, and I thought it was cool. And then there was, and now there's a time where I do not care about that because it's not about how many followers you have. It's about community. I'm trying to curb my crazy temper about things. That's a mood, mermaid. That is a mood. Yeah, for real. Maturity is about learning to let things, some things you have to let go. And it's about, you have to pick your battles, kind of thing. You have to pick what is worth it and what's not worth it. And then you have to learn how to deal with every situation with grace, even when you don't want to. Even when you don't want to. Welcome, Ashlyn. Hey, Alex. Like, I mean, somebody left like a comment just today and they put like hashtag stupid and then had the nerve to follow me. And I was like, why are you following me after leaving such a horrible comment? And it took a lot not to just like be in my feelings about it. But I put, you know what? Hashtag Jesus loves you too. You know? As opposed to just, I don't go off on people like that and I don't insult people. But I'm like, I really want to respond from that position of an adult and be like, you don't talk like that to people. But I didn't have the energy for it. So you know what? He got that, and he also got reported and he got blocked. I don't know why they do that. They're like, they insult you and then they follow you. I'm like, yeah, you didn't earn a follow for that. Yes, bless your heart. For real. Yeah. Love language in a stupid way. Well, there's a special kind of smart that people have. That's like my new phrase today of the month. A special kind of smart. Very special kind of smart that people have. Well, Ashlyn, I think thank you for enjoying it. Hope you continue to. Someone liked all my stuff and then followed me and said, "Girl, get your stuff off this app." What? That is so dumb. Like Emmy said, they're like looking for a clout. I'm like, you know what? There are people who like do stuff for negative attention to actually get follows. And I don't know how that makes sense, but there's people who literally do stuff just for the negative attention. There was a girl like that who was like I think she was on two different shows. I think she was definitely on Dr. Phil, and she was also on Catfish or something. She was going around pretending to be someone she wasn't because she has problems. And then she ended up on Dr. Phil because she has more problems. And so, but everything she does and says is like for negative attention. So she was like saying, like, I want to be taken advantage of, and just saying all these crazy stuff to get people mad. And, she likes it. I'm like, girl, you need to go get saved. Get Jesus. There's a thing called just scroll. There is. But people don't know how to scroll. We were just talking about that earlier. How people, they wake up and choose violence. They're like, they see like a cat picture and they're like, that's abuse. That's abuse. All right, take care, Sunny. It's good seeing you again. Bye bye. They are looking for it. Thanks for the follow, Alex. You had someone complain about how much I post. Like it's any of their business? Seriously, some people are just, ugh. Like, I don't understand. Hey, Ryo. Long time no see. No, I saw you in Rexy's live the other day, I think. If you don't like it, just unfollow me. No, for real. It is not that hard. It's so simple. People always gotta make it, like, extra. Thank you for the boost. They act like you're an inconvenience to them and that like actually like doing something a normal person would do is actually an inconvenience. Hey, how are you doing? I don't think I asked Ashlyn and Alex, how are you guys doing this weekend? How's your weekend going so far? They like they're like, you know what? I hate your stuff. And I'm like, okay, you don't have to tell me you hate it. You can just leave. I try to put people's feeling stuff. Like there's stuff that I see that I don't like, but I don't like go and tell the person I hate your stuff because I'm like, I don't tell them I don't like that. I'm just like, I'd put their feelings first, but I'm like, cause like, how is that helpful to them? You know, how is that helpful to them to say that? And then also, you think of their feelings. Like, would you want somebody to say that to you? You know? So I just scroll, If I don't like it, you just scroll. It's a busy week. I feel that. Doing good. I don't even remember what I did this week, honestly. I think I just laid in bed. Yeah. If you don't like it, you just scroll. Ignoring them is definitely helpful. Those are pro tips right there. You need cake? I need ice cream, but I shouldn't have it. I shouldn't have ice cream. Yeah. I wish people would, I don't know. I don't know what that is. It's like a reviling type of spirit where it's like, I just want to be in an altercation with you. I just want to make your day feel awful. I think probably the most annoying comment that I ever had was like somebody said, what did they say? They said, I'm not trying to be mean. Okay, so that's the first problem. I'm not trying to be mean. But you're ugly. And I was like, okay, I want you to read your sentence back. I told them, I was like, I want you to read what you just wrote and then think about how what you said was mean. Like, I can't. That made me shut my comment section off. You just ate ice cream sandwiches? That sounds so yummy. What flavor? Like vanilla or like Neapolitan? Welcome back. Thank you for the boost, Ryle. I'm feeling that. 21 boost. Slay. Slay. I have 21 boost. 21 is my favorite number. Mostly because that was usually my number in elementary school because we went by numbers. And I was always 21 or 20. Chocolate chip? That sounds so good. Lately, I have been like buying the Nestle drumstick ice cream, like that comes in the canister, not the cone, but like the actual like ice cream tub. That is so good. Like hell, I've like finished like one tub already, and I'm on my second tub, and it's halfway gone. 21, can you do some for me? Help! What is Samasthetic? Samasthetic embodies the spirit of chill. My name is Sama, and this is the spirit of chill. Is it lagging? Oh no. Yeah, I've never seen that ice cream either, but I found it at Dollar General. Welcome, Valentine. So maybe if you go to your local Dollar General, maybe you might find it. It was my first time seeing it too. I was like, this stuff is dope. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I thought drumstick ice cream on a cone was awesome. I was in Caro's live, actually. I'm waiting for Caro. Caro said she would show up, but I think she fell asleep. Zeppetoing. They don't have a Dollar General in your area, Emmy? I know in my city we had just one, but since I moved to the south, there's like a Dollar General like on every corner, and there's like only one Dollar Tree in the whole city, which is really strange. Why is the dollar store not a dollar anymore? Inflation. Thank you for the something, Ryle Rose. The question mark. Have I seen Reese's iced coffee? No, but it sounds good even though I don't drink coffee. I'm not allowed to go shopping. It's okay. When you're young, you really can't go shopping. But when you're older, you can go shopping, I think. Unless you're banned from going shopping. Unless you have too many credit cards. You're 17? Hmm. That means it's time to go shopping. Have you tried the Skittles drink? Why does it sound like drinking syrup? Ooh, take care milkshake and prayers that you feel better. In Jesus' name. Take care of yourself. Make sure you mask up. Masking seasons. Yeah, it sounds like drinking syrup. I guess you would have to ask the who's keeping you from going shopping? Your parents? You hate shopping, you're scared of humans. I do most of my shopping online. It's lagging again. It's peto. I'm 15 and can drive a car legally. This is true. You can drive a car at 15 legally. You could also do it at 13, but only I think your guardian has to be in some type of dire situation. Yokoso, irashai. Uh, you have to book my shots. Thanks for the reminder. Oh yeah, it is it's like flu season, COVID season. Bro, I went to this church and if I got a question wrong, they'd hit your wrist with a ruler. What kind of church is that? What kind of old school church is that? That still does that? Last time I heard they did stuff like that was in the 1800s? Maybe the early 1900s? Ooh. What denomination? I want to take a guess, but I'm not sure. I really want to take a guess. Uh, hmm. Really strict church. Apostolic. I don't know if apostolics are that strict. South Carolina. Is it like a songbird or like a squawking bird? It was apostolic? I was right? Oh man. And I was just thinking of strict denominations. Because my next one was going to be like Church of God in Christ or something. Squawking? Ooh. Here's a funny story. I think I told this one before, but there was, back in the 1800s, there was a guy who was singing at church, and his singing was so bad that his church took him to court to stop singing. He said that his singing disrupted the service and that somebody imitated him singing and the whole courtroom busted out laughing. And the pastor was like, he sings so badly, like, I don't even want to sing. Take care, Ryle. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the gifts and the boost. Thank you for the boost, Alex. Our traveling speaker sang yesterday, and he sings amazing. Ooh, that sounds cool. I was right, yeah. I mean, I was just taking a guess, Valentine. I really had to think about super strict denominations. I come out of the Baptist denomination, and then I moved to non-denominational. Not gonna lie, I was a bit proud. He's Samoan? Ooh. Does he have like long flowy hair, Emmy? See, Mermaid thought it. Mermaid was like apostolic. I used to visit an apostolic church. It was fun. I don't know. Apostolic churches are just like, they're just a whole vibe. Like the spirit of God hits and you're just like falling out. It's amazing.